welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you my completed pages for the month of May 2022. I do apologise for this video being so late, but without further ado I will share with you my completed pages. So the first few books are from my 10 to complete in 2022. So the first book I have is Disney Princesses of Fae, Caress Mister. This is by Hachette Heroes. And I completed quite a few pages in May. So we have Tinkerbell. I think Mulan was already done, so we have Tinkerbell. This was all done with a mixture of Crayola Super Tips and Statler Dual Ended, and then I went in with a clear Jelly Roll Stardust for the letter C. That was here on her wings. I don't know if you can pick up the sparkle really. I've got the sun shining in from the window this morning. And then I just wrote her name here with my gold uni metallic paint marker. And then we have some of her friends. So we have Rosetta here, Silver Mist. Again, I used a mixture of Statler Dual Ended and Crayola Super Tips. And then I did use a Posca pen on the background here on Rosetta's picture for the pale blue, and I used a black Posca for Silver Mist's hair. And you will get a sneak peek of one of the pages from June, but Fawn, she was also done in May as well. So yeah, I really like how they turned out. I'm not sure how many pages I have left. Not many, I don't think. 2, 4, 6. I have 7 pages left. I have done 2 for June so far. Hopefully I'll get a few more done. So yeah, this book will be finished in no time. Next I have Spooklets Volume One. This is by the amazing Carla Magana. This is the first page. So I used alcohol markers on her, and then I went in with a Statler Dual Ended pen and just sort of added like some really fine line work in her hair. There's some Jelly Roll metallic there. I used some, this was I think a metallic Bic Intensity marker. These 2 shapes here were done with Calero paint. I believe this is the Basilisk colour, which is absolutely beautiful. This is Black Currant, and as you can see, it kind of rubs off on my finger. So and it's not, I don't know whether it's because it was Amazon paper or not, but yeah, I wasn't too happy with that paint. There's some black Jelly Roll glaze. I used some Nuvo Pure Sheen glitter on her, some loose glitter. So there's a bit here on her sleeves, here, and then on her hair grip there. Some gold gel pen. And then I just used a few stickers. So this one says live happy, and this one says right where I want to be. So that's her. And then I did this one, and I kept this one really simple. So this was alcohol markers. It looks like metallic markers. Some black jelly roll glaze. I don't know if the shine is going to pick up a bit. There we go, a little bit. I used some Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, and again a black, oh my goodness, a green Staedtler dual ended fibre tip pen there, just to add the thin like hatching lines and things. But I really like the colours on her. I think she looks really cute. So that is Spooklets Volume 1, again one of my 10 to complete. Next I have Floral Design Colour by Number. This is by Jessica Mosaics for Creative Haven. Okay, this was April, so I obviously missed that one. It was just this one, and it was all done in alcohol markers. But I just couldn't see me completing this book this year. Even though it's absolutely beautiful, I don't reach for it all the time. So I have actually substituted this one now. So this one won't be in my 10 to complete anymore. But there you go, that page was in April. Then we have Travel Mosaic Colour by Number. This is by Sun Life Drawing, and this one is actually now complete. I completed it on the 16th of May. So I'm going to take this off. So yeah, this was one of my 10 to complete, and I have completed it. So that is 3 books off the list now. So I completed this one, and you guys know these are done with a mixture of alcohol markers and water-based markers, just sort of depending what colours I need and what I have at hand. I love this one. I think that came out really, really lovely. There are a few sort of example pages here at the back from some of Sun Life's other books, but because I have coloured these pages so many times in other Sun Life drawing books, I didn't want to do them again. I've done them so many times, so I am, you know, I am considering this book complete. So yay, it is done. I'm really, really pleased. And then next from my 10 to complete is 50 Jungle Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover, and this is for hashtag Nikki's Jungle Minis, which is being hosted by the beautiful Nikki in Niagara on her Facebook group. So I'm really behind on this, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. So I had this one. Yeah, this had some alcohol markers on it, and then water-based markers. There is some Jelly Roll Metallic and Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic. We have some Uni Metallic paint marker, black Jelly Roll glaze, and just regular Crayola crayons. I have like a little box of 24, so I use some of them just to add a little bit of colour there for the background. And we have this one. Again, this was just alcohol markers. There's a little bit of white Jelly Roll there is some, I believe the sparkly green here, I think that is a Link Shine gel pen. I've got a little butterfly sticker up here in the corner, which I thought was pretty. And then again, just Crayola crayons that I've used here for the sand, and then to try and get sort of like an ombre sunset background. And then the third one was this one. And this was, again, alcohol markers, Jelly Roll Metallic, Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, and I think that was it. Kept it really simple on this one. And then I wrote down here at the bottom, "You've got a friend in me." I just thought that suited the page really, really beautifully. So there is that one. And then finally, for my 10 to complete, I have a Flowers and Gardens, colour by number. This is by the fabulous Colour Questopia, and this is the black background edition. And so I need to not go to that tag. So in May, I completed 2 pages. I have this one. So this was done with Colour Year alcohol markers, Arteza Everblend markers, and Statler dual ended fibre tip pens. So that's that one, and this one. And this was done with Bic Intensity and Statler dual ended. So that was those 2 pages in May. So that is the last of my 10 to complete. And then in May, I hosted #Maymorphia, where we worked in any Kirby Rosanna's books and used that hashtag. So for those of you who participated, thank you so much. I have admired everyone's amazing images on Instagram, and I just want to say a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining in. For those of you who emailed me and DM'd me your images, oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for participating. I really hope that you enjoyed, and hopefully, sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera. Hopefully this is something that we continue each year. So we have Fragile World by Kirby Rosanna's, and this book is absolutely stunning. And I worked on screen with you guys on the red panda. So my beautiful bookmark from Imogen at Colouring Kid. How gorgeous is that? I will link Imogen's YouTube channel and Etsy shop down in the description for you if you want to check her out. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love these. So beautiful. Okay, so yeah, we have our red panda here. And like I said, he was done in colour and chats, and also live streams as well. So for him, I based everything with Derwent Inktense, which made the process a lot easier and a lot quicker, I think. And then I added some details here with white Posca. And then for the snow, the sort of like the little flecks here that I had sort of gone over with the Inktense, just to bring those snow pieces back into the picture, I used my white Winsor & Newton designer's gouache, and that worked beautifully. And then for the snow, that's on the trees and sort of like the larger areas of snow that are on our beautiful panda here, I just went in with a pale blue Posca pencil. I have been using this for like sketching and original artwork because it's just a really gorgeous pale colour and I love it. But yeah, this one, and it worked an absolute dream. So yeah, there is that one. So there's no pencil shading or anything apart from that little bit of blue there on the snow. So I think the ink tints worked beautifully, and I will definitely continue to use them in this book because they just worked so well, and I'm really, really happy with how he turned out. So gorgeous. So there is our little red panda there. And then I have Imagimorphia by Kirby Rosanas. Again, this is for Maymorphia. And this is one that I worked on off camera. As you can see, I've still got all my notes, like colour reference and things here. So let's just move those out. Okay, so I worked on this Tutankhamun page, and it is one of my absolute favourite pages in the book, which is why I think it just took me so long to get to it. But I'm really, really pleased. This is my second copy of the book. I do still have my original and I do still work in it, but yeah, this is my second copy, and I thought, right, to break into my second copy, I'm going to tackle my favourite page. So for this, I used Castle Art pencils, some Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, mostly the buff titanium, which I use to sort of blend out other colours and just sort of smooth them out, and that works really well for me. I used some Arteza Inconic fine liners, Staedtler dual-ended fibre tip pens. I used both black and white Posca. So the white is just in, you know, some little areas just to add highlights, and then the black is just a sort of like a background colour here behind all the little odds and bods we have. And then for the background, I used my Tim Holtz Distress inks and also some Memento inks. I used some Holbein pencils, which I believe were on these flowers here. Prismacolor pencils, my Uni Metallic Gold paint marker, Calero Fine Tech watercolour, which is some here, and then this area here and here on the mask, and then I used some Stickles glitter glue in the colour Waterfall to add on my little dragonfly up here on his wings, and this little bug down here. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, there is that page, and I'm really pleased with how he turned out. Okay, so next we're going to be moving on to our colour by number pages. So give me a second and I will grab the pile of books and be right back. Okay, so the first colour by number book that I worked in was Stained Glass Mandala. This is by Sun Life Drawing. And I believe this is the compilation book where it has colour by colour versions of the books Stained Glass Mandala Colour by Colours and Tender Mandala Colour by Colours by Kira Sheshneva. So Sun Life Drawing have taken those two books, compiled them into one, and also made them into colour by number. So I completed this one. Oops. And this was all just done with alcohol markers, and I believe this is the page that I coloured for my review of the book, and that goes for hashtag Colour Your Hoard. That is being hosted by Lavella and Tea. Next we have Colouring Quest Animals. Again, this is by Sun Life Drawing. And I coloured this one. So again, I believe this was done with it looks like this was water-based markers, and then some black Posca. I think he's the image we have here on the front. So there's that one. It was nice to come back and work in this book. I haven't worked in it for such a long time, so I've been trying to pull out, you know, some older books and show them some love. So that is Colouring Quest Animals by Sun Life Drawing. Then we have Lines, Dots, Quest Animals, Colour by Number for Adults. Again, this is by Sun Life Drawing, and this is their newer book. And I believe this is the page I coloured again for my review. So this would be for #ColourYourHoard. This was alcohol markers and water-based markers on that one. And this was a lot of fun to colour. I really enjoyed it. I like the shapes, and I love the fact that you don't know, you know, what each page is going to be. So it really is a mystery, you know, until you sort of see the whole page come together. So I think Sun Life Drawing have done really well with this book. It's yeah, it's a lot of fun. So that is Lines, Dots, Quest Animals. Next, by Sun Life Drawing, we have By the Sea Mosaics, Colour by Number. And I coloured this one. And yeah, this was all alcohol markers. I love working on these. They do take a little bit longer because, as you can see, there's not always big sections of colour. You do have other colours sort of thrown in and dotted around. So it does take a little bit longer, but I really enjoy working on them and they turn out great. So yeah, that was from May, and then as you can see, yeah, we've got that one. I'm sure there's another page in here that I've done. Yeah, here we go. So they turn out so beautifully when they're done. So this is an absolute pleasure to work in. I really do enjoy this book. And so that is By the Sea Mosaics, Colour by Number by Sun Life Drawing. Next I have Travel Mosaic. This is the black background edition, Colour by Number, again by Sun Life Drawing. Looks like I've dated them. I don't normally date my pages, but hey ho. So this was done on the 5th of May with alcohol markers and water-based markers. And on the same day, I've done this one as well. This looks like all alcohol markers on this one. And this is just a, you know, another book that I work through in order, which I do tend to do in my Colour by Number books. Then we have Mystery Mosaics, Colour by Number, Wow Cats. This is by the Belva family. And I coloured this little guy. And as you can see, I used the X method on him. And I used the Statler dual-ended pens for him. I used the fine tip, and it worked beautifully for the X method. What was supposed to be light green actually turned out to be fluorescent, but you know, I really like that pop of colour. I think it looks great. I was a little bit disheartened because I tried doing this guy before in the X method and you can't really see it, but I tried this one and I love it. I really like how he turned out. So I enjoyed that one, but because the boxes are so small, I do prefer to do the X method with the 3x3 squares. So there's that one. Oops, again by Belba Family. I have Stone Mosaic Stress Free Colour by Number Book 4. And I did this page. And it looks like this is a mixture of alcohol markers, but mostly water-based markers. So that would either be the Statler dual-ended or Crayola Super Tips. So there's that one. Got a gorgeous person there enjoying the sun. And then from Kira Shershniva, we have Colour by Colours Pattern Animals, and I completed this book. This wasn't in my 10 to complete, but yeah, I have completed this book. So we have another one here. This was completed on the 30th of April, that one. And these are always a mixture of you know, alcohol markers and Statler dual-ended and Crayola Super Tips. I love how this bunny turned out. Colours are gorgeous. I think this one was already done, maybe? No, I can't remember. I think it was. This one was already done. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased. With this book. I'm kind of sad that it's finished because I love it. Love him. Gorgeous colours. It's got my, you know, my favourite sort of turquoises and like jungle greens and things. Really beautiful. This one. So there, my book is complete. It's all done. There are definitely a few pages that I plan on taking out and putting in frames. The bunny, the owl obviously is going to be framed and put up. The bunny will probably go to Emmy. I don't know if Caden wants this one or not. I'm sure he said he wanted that one. But yeah, the book was completed. Here we go. Completed the book on Thursday the 19th of May. So yeah, Colour by Colour Pattern Animals by Kira Shershniva. And then again by Kira, we have Colour by Colours Famous Paintings. Again, I love this book. And I completed this one. Absolutely beautiful. And this one. I love how the Colour by Colour books turn out. I really do hope that, you know, that she does more. I love it, and they are my favourite books of hers by far. Next, I worked in Colour by Number 70 Plus Cartoon Characters. This is by Jennifer Rowling of Bright Ideas paper, and I coloured this one. So this is Lotso from Toy Story, and we have Olaf, and we have some yellowing from Lotso. That's not good. It was either the Colour or Arteza pens. Yeah, it was the deep red. Here on his face. That's a shame, but anyway, I completed those two. Then we have Mystery Colours, Wild Animals, Colour by Number by Colour Questopia. This was really kindly sent to me for review, and I coloured this one. So this goes for #May Colour Your Hoard 2022, hosted by the beautiful ladies Lavella and T. So I used all alcohol markers on this guy. Love how he turned out. Where I'm trying to use up my like the remainder of my Colour and Arteza Everblend markers that I've had my Arteza Everblend markers for quite a few years now, but yeah, I'm finding that as I'm running out of colours, I'm like, oh my gosh, that one's running out, try and grab a different one, and yeah, it's a whole thing. But yeah, I'm enjoying using them up actually, and you know, lots of them still work well, but as you can see, some of them, it's yeah, a bit of a struggle. But that was Mystery Colours, Wild Animals by Colour Questopia. And then a new to me book which I purchased was the Circulism Art Books, Colour by Number, Echidna. This is by Eclipse, AJ Quinnell, and I love this book and I plan on collecting all of them. Now, you may remember me saying in previous videos that the oh, is it the dots, I think it was Kira and maybe some I've joined, they've brought out the books where it's sort of like you colour the dots to find the picture. I really struggle with them and they give me a headache. I have had a book of these before. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of the earlier ones, and that was ruined by the cats back in the day when I had the first lot of books ruined. I really enjoyed it. I think it was the underwater one that I had. But I loved the colour of, oh my goodness, I loved the cover on this one. And I thought, you know, I really want to give it a try. And yeah, I love it. And I really like the premium paper as well. So I coloured this one. And I believe this was done with alcohol markers. It does look like we've got some water-based markers in here as well. But look at that, how gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to working in this. And the thing is, this doesn't give me a headache looking at the circles like the other books do. I think because this is colour by number, and I don't know, I can't explain it, but I don't know whether it's because they're in like a pattern. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, this doesn't give me a headache. It doesn't sort of hurt my eyes or anything. And it was a pleasure working in this. It really was. So I'm looking forward to working in this one again. So that was it for the colour by number books. Now the last stack I have is my non-colour by number and my Disney. So I do apologise for this being a longer video. I should have said at the beginning, but I wasn't sure how long it would be, so yeah, it may be worth you grabbing a snack and a drink. Okay, I will grab the next stack of books and be right back. Okay, so the first book I have is Developed Unto the Loopsolander by Rita Birman. And I completed the cover page. I guess that would be the title page, wouldn't it? This one. Anyway, I digress. So we, on this one, used my Prismacolor pencils, some Staedtler dual-ended fibre tip markers, Pentel Hybrid dual metallic on these two little orange butterflies. You can see them there. I used stickles in the colour Waterfall for the wings here on our bee. I used some pan pastels for the background. Did I seal them? Yeah, I did. So yeah, I used this really beautiful pale sort of minty grey sort of colour, and then this really vibrant green, which I just thought would look really lovely with the other colours that I had used. White jelly roll, some little highlights on the leaves. If I hold it up, I don't know if you can see. And then I used the Nouveau yellow butterflies. If I hold it like that, you can see them all sort of dotted around, and then if I shift the page, you can see them glistening there. So yeah, I may have gone a bit over the top of the butterflies, but you know, it's sparkle, so I really like how they turned out. And I used a Sakura Quickie Glue pen to stick them to the page. So there's that one. Then I coloured in adult colouring book, Mosaic Mandala on a black background. This was a gift, yeah, this was a gift from Chloe, bless her heart, quite a while back. And yeah, I really wanted to colour in this one, so I've done 2 pages. So there was this one, and this one. I really like the colours on this. It turned out quite pretty. It's not colours I would usually think to put together, but I think they worked really well. So there is that one. And then I have The Way Home, a Galactic colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. Okay, so this is the group Buddy Colour for June that is being hosted by the beautiful Jojo Zahana here on YouTube. This was the May group Buddy Colour page. And Johanna is hosting the hashtag Grogu in 2022. So here's mine. I kept it really simple. I didn't go in with shading or anything like that. I just used alcohol markers and some black jelly roll glaze, some metallic silver gel pen, some of my gold uni metallic paint marker. There's some white jelly roll in places, just as little highlights. So yeah, there's that one. I wasn't sure what this was here. But now watching other people's videos, I've seen that they've coloured it to look like a liquid. It didn't even occur to me. But yeah, there is that one. So I do need to leave this book out to do my June page. Then I have some Carla Magana goodness. So we have the Spooklets Sketchbook, and I coloured this one. Love how she turned out. It was really quick, really easy. Just that, you know, mindless, stress-free colouring that Carla's books bring me, and, you know, so many of us. So here she is. My favourite colour palette, you know, purple, pink, turquoise. You can't go wrong. So on this I used a variety of different alcohol markers on her. I used Jelly Roll Glaze in black and also navy blue. The navy blue is on this star here and this one here. I don't know if you can pick that up. Like I said, I've got the sun shining through the window and I'm filming this quite early, so. And then we've got black Jelly Roll Glaze for her glasses, her lips, and these sort of laces here on her top. Of course, I used my Uni Metallic Gold paint marker. That's a no-brainer. Jelly Roll Metallic and Stardust. I can see the Jelly Roll Metallic. It's here on her eyeshadow. Oh, the Stardust is for her eyes. Okay. The Stardust is on her eyes. White Posca, which, as you can see, in some areas, just to sort of in keeping with some of the sort of the scribbly lines here that Carla has put in, I scribbled over with white Posca on some areas here on her sleeves and on her hair. And I just think it's really fun. And then a couple of planner stickers that say hustle. So yeah, just really quick and easy, and I love how she turned out. So there's that one. Then we have the newest offering from Carla, which is Rococo A Gogo. And I coloured this one, and I love how she turned out. So happy. So this was based with alcohol markers, and then it looks like I have gone in with Jelly Roll Stardust, maybe some Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic on here as well. It looks like the darker sort of pinky colour here on the ruffles and in her hair. I think that would probably have been one of these Staedtler dual-ended pens, and I would have used the finer tip just to get in all those little nooks and crannies there. And then I used Distress ink for the background. I did splash some water on it to try and get that sort of mottled effect, but I don't know if because this paper is so porous it just didn't work, and it seemed to turn like a blue colour rather than lift the ink. But anyway, not to worry. And then again I've added some planner stickers. So we've got one up here that says beautiful. Here it says happily ever after, and be brave, be bold, be beautiful, be you. So yeah, I've been really enjoying adding stickers to pages recently. So I love how she turned out. Like I said, I'm really, really thrilled with that one. I love this book so much. I really do. It's gorgeous. I think I want to do this gorgeous specimen next. Oh, fabulous. Absolutely love it. Oh, look at him. Oh. Okay, so that is Rococo A Gogo. And then we have Hot Tropics Tiki Pinup Colouring Book, again by Masquerade. And this was a whip. So this goes for my hashtag that I'm running for the entire year, which is hashtag Whipping the Whips 2022. But this is also an entry for May 2022. So this was, alcohol markers, water-based pens. We've got some black jelly roll glaze. I believe this is an unbranded gold glitter gel pen. I have some Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, black jelly roll glaze. I think I said that already. The Uni Metallic Gold paint marker, Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic. I believe this is one of the mellow colours here on her bracelet, which I love. And then some stickles on her tail. So yeah, love it. And of course I use the colours of Ariel from Disney's Little Mermaid. Oh, and some of that Pentel Hybrid mellow colour I've outlined on her lips as well. I don't know if you can see. There you go. So there is that one. Next we have Tales from the Forest Kingdom. This is by Hannah Carlson. And I coloured this one. This was a buddy colour with my beautiful friend Camille from, I think it's either Camille's Colouring Mania or Camille's Colouring Craze. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Cannot remember. I should have checked this stuff before I started the video, but I will link Camille's YouTube channel down below. If you haven't checked her out, please do so. She's doing a Colouring 101 series at the moment, which is amazing, where she's showing us how to colour different things like water, trees. For this page, she made her leaves look like they were made out of copper. So we have a tutorial video for that, so definitely go and check her out. So for this page I used Staedtler dual-ended markers, and they were my a base for the border. I used my Colour Imaginor pencils, and they worked really nicely on this paper. I used my Caran d'Ache Luminance Buff Titanium, of course, to sort of blend in, you know, sort of smush some of these colours together and give us a highlight at the same time. I used Arteza Glitter Plus gel pens, and that was on the stars here, on the lid of the bottle and inside. Then I used Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic gel pen. Here on these two little pink areas here at the bottom, these little like sparkly pink swirls there. Black Posca, just for sort of, you know, inside some of the areas here. Derwent Inktense for the background inside, which I think worked really well. I also used some Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer watercolour pencils, and they worked really well with the Inktense, really well. So I'll definitely be using them sort of in conjunction again in the future. I used a white jelly roll. Where did I use that? I can't see. It's got to be on there somewhere. Oh well. Anyway, Uniball Signo Sparkling Gold. I used stickles in the colour Crystal, just on sort of like these little areas here inside the bottle. And then I used Nouveau Pure Sheen Glitter in the colour Night Fever for these sort of purple bubbles inside the bottle. I don't know if that is picking up. But as you can see, I also used the Nouveau Pure Sheen confetti in the colour Mermaid Parade Stars, and I dotted those all over. And yeah, I really like how that turned out. The colours are beautiful, and Camille's page, oh my gosh, it is absolutely stunning. So please check out her YouTube channel and you can see her completed page over there. So there's that one. Okay, this is a whip, so I need to get him done. So there is that one. I also worked in Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlton. This was in my 10 books to complete in 2022. But again, I just found myself not reaching for this book very much, so this one has now been swapped out. But I did complete the nameplate page, and this took no time at all, and I really like how it turned out. So this was done with the Staedtler dual-ended markers with some Prismacolor shading over the top, metallic gold uni paint marker for the buttons, and you know, little accents here on the flags and things. Silver metallic uniball signal for the moon, and then Darren Inktense for this sort of like old fabric effect, sort of vintage kind of colour on this one. And like I said, that took no time at all. No time at all, maybe an hour and a half tops, if that. So yeah, I really like how that one turned out. I've got a few whips in here. I've got this double page spread, so they've been based with the Staedtler dual-ended pens. This has been started with water-based pens as well. So I have started a few pages. I will come back to them. I'm just not sure when, but I'm glad that they have, you know, a base of colour down. So that's that one. Next, ta-da! This was in my you know, I think it was in my 10 books to touch. And this book is so beautiful. I had wanted it for the longest time. I finally got my grubby paws on it, and then it just sat on the bookshelf because the artwork intimidated me because of how beautiful it is. In the front of this book, sorry, this is Mystica by Dada Chow. And yeah, in the front of the book, we have these stunning images, coloured images of some of the pictures that we can find here in the book. Just look at how gorgeous they are. So incredibly beautiful. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't do this artwork justice. But then one day I was like, I really want to colour in this book. I just need to just get over myself and just jump in and start a page. So I did. And I coloured this one, and I love it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself for how she turned out. So this goes for hashtag May Colour Your Hoard 2022, hosted by, again, the beautiful Lavella and T. So on this one, I based her with Ohuhu alcohol brush markers. Well, I think it was her skin that I based. Yeah, her skin, her hair. So yeah, she was based with Ohuhu alcohol brush markers, and then I went in with my polychromos for the pencil work on her, and they worked really, really well. I used a regular black jelly roll, and that was for, I think, the straps here, the little flowers, her pupil there, you know, just little odds and sods. And then I used a jelly roll metallic and jelly roll stardust. So the metallic is on this purple earring here, and some little bits here on her necklace, there, the ribbon, just, you know, little things. And then the hearts here were the stardust. And then I used Caran d'Ache Luminance in buff titanium to go over, because the picture to this I was using as a reference. Where was it? Okay, here. So I tried emulating the colours. I did do her hair a bit more pink. But see here on the bow, these areas here look transparent. So I used the buff titanium to sort of colour over the pink, which is hiding behind those bits of fabric, to make it look transparent. I think that worked really well. I've written down the combo that I use for her hair, so I will keep a note of that in my Ruby Charms planner, because I really like how it turned out. But yeah, I was so happy with this, really pleased. I was a little bit concerned about her hair, because hair isn't my strong point. I can do this if it's, you know, I can do like the fringe, and if the hair is straight, I'm fine. But when it comes like cows and things, I do struggle a little bit getting that, you know, sort of like the highlight like we have here across her fringe. But yeah, I think it worked well. So yeah, there's that one. Really, really pleased with how she turned out. Next I have Romantic Country. This is the first book, and this is by Eerie, and I coloured this one. So this is the page that I have coloured. It looks like I've used watercolours. I think, if I remember rightly, this was the Albrecht Dürer watercolour pencils by Faber-Castell. I've used water-based markers here around the edges, so I think that would have been, looking at the colours, I think that's the Staedtler dual-ended fibre tip pens. I have no idea what I used to shade it with. I didn't write it down. Well, that's pants. I do apologise. Yeah, I have no idea what pencils I used, and I don't really want to guess. And then I've used excuse me, my Tim Holtz Distress Inks around the background. I can see that I have some Jelly Roll Metallic here on the house. There's some glitter gel pens there for the flowers, which is really pretty. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a green Jelly Roll glaze for these little sort of dots here. But yeah, I don't know what coloured pencils I used, but this was definitely Albrecht Dürer for the background. So there is that one. Love how that turned out. I love these books. They are gorgeous, and they're always a pleasure to work in. So that is Romantic Country. This is the first book by Eerie. Whoops. Okay. Next pile of books. So I purchased the Chibi Girls 4 books in one. This is the Greyscale edition by Jade Summer, and I coloured this little cutie patootie. I coloured her with the same colour hair and eyes as my youngest. So this was just alcohol markers, some glitter gel pens, Jelly Roll Metallic and Stardust. There's Jelly Roll Moonlight here, just for like a little highlights and things. It looks like a little bit maybe of the gold uni metallic paint marker on the clock. Some silver metallic there on the handles. So yeah, very cute, really simple, but yeah, I enjoyed that one. Not thrilled with the handles and these bits, but you know, what you gonna do? So, oh, and that would also go for hashtag May Colour Your Hoard 2022. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm knocking the tripod, I do apologise. Next I have RJ Hampson's Fantasy Tiny Homes. Guys, I am loving his artwork so much, and I am hoping to get the rest of the books by him, all but maybe 2. But yeah, I love his artwork, and I think this is a book that you are going to see pretty much every month here on the channel. So this is the page I coloured in May. The one in June, sorry, the one in April was this one. I've done this one for May, and yeah, like I said, it was a lot of fun. So this was done with Colour Your Alcohol markers, Ohuhu alcohol brush markers. I used some Staedtler dual-ended fibre tip pens, Bic marking, Bic intensity, you know, whatever it is you want to call them. Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils for the shading, along with some Prismacolor pencils as well. I used my uni metallic gold paint marker here for the sun. Jelly Roll metallic and Jelly Roll white. So the metallic is sort of here on the blinds, on the little turtle shell down here. Little dots on the snake and flowers here on the cactus, cacti. However, I don't know how you say that. And then to make, you know, this actually look like proper windows, I use my Ranger glossy accents, and I just think that really sets the page off well. Looking at it now though, I do wish I had added shading to the sunbeams and the ground, and I have no idea why I didn't. I do think though, I do remember, because this page took a while, and I remember thinking, okay, I love it, I love this artwork, but I'm kind of done with this page now. Yeah, I do wish I had shaded that, but oh well, it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll come back and add it, but right now I'm good. But yeah, I really like how that turned out. I think it looks really effective. I then worked in 50 Stylish Mandalas by Camellia Angel Cover. This was a gift from the beautiful Sam for my birthday this year, and I coloured this one. And this was I think I used the Bic Intensity for this, and then some black Posca just to fill in some little gaps. And I'm working through this one. Thank you. I'm working through this book pretty much in order, I think. I think there's one that I've done as like a buddy colour. Yeah, this one. This was done with Zoe and Sam. But yeah, I want to, you know, work through in order. This is absolutely gorgeous. So that's 50 stylish mandalas. And the next one, this gorgeous book, I love it. 50 Farmers Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover. So I completed the nameplate page, and this was a group buddy colour with the lovely Danny buttons. So I was watching her video whilst colouring along. So this is mine. Really cute. This was just alcohol markers, Jelly Roll Moonlight, Jelly Roll Metallic, Jelly Roll Glaze, and I think that was Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic for the glitter on the flowers. And as you can see, the moonlight I added just around the flower here, leaves, petals up here. So yeah, that's that one. But the first page I coloured in here was this one. So this is for hashtag May Colour Your Hoard. And I coloured him to look like Arlo. So this was alcohol markers, Prismacolor pencils, white Jelly Roll, white Posca to add the like the fur sort of texture here. I tried adding the stripes on his tail, not very successfully, but there's that. And then there's a gold in here, but that doesn't look like the uni metallic paint marker. That might have been a Jelly Roll metallic, maybe, who knows. But yeah, there is that one. Really, really adorable book. Then I worked in Tosta de Mir by Mystic Art Mirrors, and I completed this one. And this was for Mermaid. So hashtag Mermaid 2022. So on her, I've got a really inexpensive watercolour palette, so I used that, some Staedtler dual-ended pens, my Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, some Holbein pencils, which I think I used for her makeup and her blush. This sort of like beautiful little like pinky colour that I've put here on her skin. Uni metallic gold paint marker, which is there on her crown. Pentel hybrid dual metallic, so that is the gorgeous sort of like blue turquoise colour that you can see there, colour shifting. Stickles in the colour Waterfall, which I've added to some of the bubbles in the background, not all, but some. Stickles glitter gel in the colour Moondust, and I've used that just on her shoulder here, and where sort of we had the indication of freckles across her nose and cheeks, so I think that looks really cute. Clear and fine tech paint in the colours Basilisk and Apple Green. Try to see where I used them. Okay, so the Basilisk colour is here around the edge of the crown, like this area here, and then the Apple Green is this area here. So that's those, and then in the background I use the Memento inks and Tim Holtz Distress inks, and again I splashed it with water and then dabbed it off to get this really cool effect. So I love how she turned out. I'm just gutted that I can't use alcohol markers in this book because the pages are double-sided in this one, but still. And then the paint that I had left on my inexpensive palette that I used as a base for her skin, I still had some of that paint left, so I used it to base this one. So, but yeah, it's her for Mermaid, very cute. And then I worked in the Colouring Heaven Fantasy Princesses special, and I coloured this cutie. So for her, I used the Big Intensity alcohol markers as a base, and then I've gone in with some black and white Posca. The black is sort of here on her outfit, her shorts. The white Posca is these dots in the background. Did I fix this? I don't think I've fixed this page with fixative. I'm going to have to sort that out. I used direct Coloursoft pencils for shading, black Jelly Roll glaze, which I've used sort of down here. I don't know if you can see. I don't, this sunlight isn't really doing much, is it? Uniball Signo Glitter Gold, which I used on her necklace here and on the little bumblebees in the background. Colero Fine Tech in the colour Basilisk for some of the like the honeycomb that I used, and that was a stencil that I used. And then I used a gravy sort of copper colour as well. Uni Metallic Gold Paint Marker for the rest. Pan Pastels for the background, and Stickles in the colour Waterfall for the bumblebee's wings and hers as well. So yeah, I really like how she turned out. I think that's really pretty. I need to remember to fix that page, so I'm going to just put a sticker there and keep that one to the side and spray that with fixative. Okay, and then the last few books that I have are Disney. So I have Disney Caress Mister Gal Power. This is by Hachette Heroes. This was completed at the end of April, this one, but this must have been after I had filmed my completed pages. So this is Jasmine. Her hair is black Posca and the rest is Crayola Super Tips and Statler Dual Ended. And then I used a little sticker down here. And these were in a set of Disney Princess stickers that I got from my wonderful friend Rebecca for Christmas last year. So there's that one, and that goes for Colour Your Hoard. Then I have Disney Babies Quadrados Magicos, again by Hachette Heroes. And I coloured, I think it was just Simba. Boot was already done, so there was this one. This was Crayola Super Tips. I think the black was I think that was Papermate Flair on this one, and then I wrote I Just Can't Wait to Be King in my gold uni metallic paint marker. And then we have this one of the Aristocats, Toulouse, Berlioz and Murray. Very cute. The black on these, that is Posca. I can tell the difference. So that's Disney Babies. We have Disney Le Grand Carrez Pop Art, again by Hachette Heroes. And we have this one. This was a buddy colour with my amazing friend Connor. So on this one I used sort of pastel colour alcohol markers. I think it was the Ohuhu alcohol brush markers as a base, and then I've used black jelly roll glaze, uni metallic paint marker, jelly roll metallic, Pentel hybrid dual metallic, jelly roll moonlight. So yeah, and then I can't remember what I used for the shading. I think it was Prismacolors. But yeah, I really like how that turned out. I think that's really cute. Okay, then we have Disney Coloriage Mystère Cercle Magique, again by Hachette Heroes. I coloured, Dopey was already done. I coloured this one. I went back and coloured Captain Hook because this page wasn't done. And I really like how he turned out. I think that's just fabulous. I love it. And this was, as you can see, done with water-based markers so that it looks like Crayola Super Tips. What is on the page there? But yeah, Crayola Super Tips. And then this one, I cannot remember his name, but he is the little mouse from Dumbo. And again, that is Crayola Super Tips, I think. So yeah, there is that one. And then finally, last but not least, Disney Le Grand Classique Tome 9 by Hachette Heroes. And I've done these two. So we have Aladdin. This is for hashtag May Colour Your Hoard 2022. And Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, a lot of fun. I used black Posca on her dress, and that got that done really quick. So yeah, a lot of fun. So that is it, my lovelies. That is all of my completed pages for the month of May. Like I said, I'm really late in getting this video out to you. You've probably seen the note on my community tab, so I hope that you understand. But it's scary to think that in a fortnight I will be doing my June completed pages. I do have my breakdown of what I coloured in May. So if you're oh my goodness, if you're completed, if you are interested, if I can find it. Okay, so in May I sort of like smashed all my other months, I think, out of the water. I completed 67 pages in May. 41 of them were either colour by number or colour by colour. I completed 16 pages out of my 10 books to complete. I didn't do any in World of Flowers. 12 Disney pages. I completed 3 whips and 4 buddy colours. So yeah, it was a really good month. So thank you all so much for joining. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Please take care, stay safe, and I will see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.